Good day everybody, this is Pillar from Tales Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is a free-to-play account and we're playing through the story of a 23rd century Starfleet officer. In the last episode, I completed the introduction to the Delta Quadrant, so escalation, and the Mindscape episode, which was just incredible. Jesus, so much going on. Really good use of space and the Voyager ship. I loved it. And in this episode, we're going to move on to Reunion, and I just want to show a couple of things that I've done between the last episode and this one. I was told by my lovely Twitch chat that my traits have reset. So these were almost all blank. There were like 2 or 3 that were in there. And apparently that's a normal thing. It's just a bug that happens sometimes when you change ships, or when like some episodes have you use a different ship to yours. They just get reset for no reason. So that seems like a really annoying and weird bug, but I've gone through and reset all my traits now, including some reputation traits that are just very simple. So I've got some damage resistance and crit severity, shield hit points, crit hit chance, that kind of thing, and very similar on the ground stuff, crit hit chance, damage resistance, shield hit points, crit severity. I do have a couple more options, but I thought why not keep it simple. And I've obviously gone through, I think these are very much the same though as what I had before, maybe a couple of slight differences. Shouldn't make a difference really. So that is the only thing I've done. I am also considering what I'm going to be doing with my ship, because I've sort of rolled back to the USS Achilles, even though I do have the T5U Galaxy class ship that I could be using, which has a very slight improvement hull wise, but I think the consoles and stuff and the stations are just slightly less geared towards what I need. So I'm thinking I'm going to stick with this. If you guys have opinions, please leave them in the comments below. I will look forward to hearing them. But for now, let's get straight on with Reunion.
Our first task in the Delta Quadrant is a familiar one, helping a species to find a new home. A group of Talaxians living in the Entaba system are ready to move to a new homeworld nearby. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to their main asteroid base to begin the preparations for the transition. The Admiral's requested your presence as well. You two work well together. I recommend you take advantage of his expertise. There's no one who knows more about the Delta Quadrant than he does.
Cool. Awesome and cool. What am I going to get? All damage resistance isn't a massive deal. Torpedo weapon damage isn't great. Maybe I'll just go for that. Maximum shield capacity. Client, yeah, why not? So I think this is pretty obvious about what's going to happen then. So Reunion is Admiral Tuvok to visit an old friend, and these are talking about Talaxians and an asteroid mining colony, which is obviously going to be Neelix, right? That's where we left him. Or, you know, Voyager left him. Not we. I wasn't there. And that is going to happen quite far away. That's not too bad, actually. It's not too far. But I will meet you there. Here we are coming up to the Entaba system with a massive asteroid belt around it. That all makes sense. Let's begin Reunion. We've arrived in the Entaba system, sir. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok on Voyager, setting course to their coordinates now. I love it when it's sort of given away that you're not going to have such an easy time. Rendezvous with Voyager, let's do it. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult, right? Shouldn't have anyone to fight.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon.
What?
Engines are offline, requesting assistance.
Did he just cloak? Oh no, he just went behind the asteroid. So, Kazon shouldn't really be any match for me, right? Shouldn't really be any match for a proper Federation ship. Considering Voyager, which was like a science ship, managed to take on 4 massive Kazon ships all at the same time. Can't imagine for a second that these guys should be any match for a massive cruiser. And I'm right, actually, yeah. Ooh, improved ground gear tech upgrade. I like that I'm getting these now. This is cool. easy. I always found it quite interesting, sorry, in the Voyager episodes when so Voyager first notices the Kazon when they're like just a tribe on a planet, and then 10 minutes later they're like in massive spaceships that dwarf the Voyager. It is quite interesting. Let's hail USS Voyager.
Thank you for your assistance. We were en route to the Talaxian base when we were ambushed by the Kazon. The damage is relatively minor, but my crew will require time to make repairs. However, I have a personal request. The leader of the Talaxian colony served with me on Voyager. Would you be willing to take me there?
Of course, Admiral Tuvok. Beam over at your convenience.
This base is populated by Talaxians. My shipmate from Voyager, Neelix, joined them before they moved to this location.
I like that it
Talaxians have been
explains
looking
this.
for a new homeworld for quite some time, and now they have found one.
In fact, I love that it explains.
The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
Starfleet! Oh, what a thrill! It's so wonderful to see someone from the Federation again. It's been so long, and I keep in touch with my friends, but subspace isn't the same, and listen to me, I'm rambling on. My name is Neelix, and I serve as Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. Before that, I spent 7 years on the USS Voyager with Captain Catherine Janeway.
I know. Admiral Janeway. She was promoted some time ago.
Admiral Janeway? Of course! She certainly earned that promotion. My link to the Alpha Quadrant wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be until the Janolan Dyson Sphere opened a path straight to the Delta Quadrant. Now we get all sorts of news, but yours is the first ship to visit. I may make a trip to Earth myself sometime, sample the cuisine, but that will have to wait until after the colonization. I barely have a minute to myself anymore. There's just so much to do.
About the colonization.
Oh, you've come to help. How wonderful. But of course, Starfleet's always pitching in to help out, aren't they? Why, in all my years as ambassador to the Delta Quadrant, I've done everything I could to uphold the good name of the Federation. I don't always have the resources to do more than diplomatic visits, but we try to help out anyone we can, whenever we can. There are Alcompan ships out there right now. Did you know that? My people are helping them explore the stars.
I'm sure the Federation appreciates your efforts on its behalf, but could we get back to the colonization efforts?
Ow, where are my manners? You must be tired and thirsty after your long journey. Come to the colony. We'll fix you right up. But if I could impose on you just for a small favor first. The Kazon Istrum have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. We've constructed some shield generators to protect the base, but the Kazon keep knocking them offline, and all my shuttles are prepping for the colonization. Could you reactivate the shields for us?
Of course, Neelix.
Wonderful! Just fly to the generators and start the relaunch sequence. It will take them a few minutes to get up to full strength, but that shouldn't be a problem. After that, beam down to the colony. I'll start making some nice Leola root stew for you.
Okay, I've got to restart the 3 shield generators. Got it. I like how I recap all of my orders. So, I like Neelix's voice. The original actor obviously coming back to do that part. Really well done again. Reminds me of the original, as it should. And I was actually one of the people that was a fan of the original Neelix from Voyager. I think he was a really good character. I know that's not a very common feeling, judging from my Twitch chat. Yeah, I liked him. He was good. And I think his ending was quite apt as well. Although he didn't seem to miss Kess enough when she went off. That completes all the satellite repairs. Shield systems coming back online now. Good work. Let's hail again.
Thank you so much for your assistance. You may beam down to our base at your leisure. Oh, and speaking in my formal capacity as permanent ambassador, welcome to the Delta Quadrant.
Thank you, Neelix. Ah, all right, let's beam down.
It's so good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how. Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
Ah.
What a wonderful surprise. Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
Why is he drinking so much? Put the drink down. Oh, this is cool. Alright, so, this This looks exactly like the main person from that episode, the person that was in charge of the asteroid base before Neelix. So if that's what he is meant to be, then I am a massive fan of that already. That's cool. All right, Green Neelix.
You look well, Neelix.
Not like you got a bit of a drinking problem, but all right, yeah, you look well.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
What was his previous home? Previous home was on Voyager, surely.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
Oh, do you mean previous
But you still
asteroid?
seek a new homeworld?
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots.
Ooh,
What was that?
you tell me. So the Kazon returned almost as soon as you transported down. We drove them off, but they got a lucky shot into the base before they left. Sensors are showing some structural damage in the operations bay. Acknowledged, inform me if the Kazon returned.
The operations bay? Dexter was in there.
Dexter? Ooh, what's that going on over there? Who's Dexter? I can't remember a Dexter. Maybe that's his new missus. His new lady friend. Oh,
Dexter's trapped. Please do something.
it's alright, I got you. I'll just beam her out. Okay, that was easy. And back in again.
Dexter's
Cool.
a little dizzy, but she'll be fine. I have to stay with her, though. I'm afraid I must impose on your kindness again. Several of our systems were damaged in the attack, and I can't help fix them just now.
Of course I help Neelix. What can I do?
Several of our systems are malfunctioning. Our communications, environmental controls, engineering, and the controls for the crane loading our ships all have been damaged.
It would be my pleasure. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. There's one here. I'm an engineer already, so this is super easy for me. Do not worry. Oh, I thought there was going to be a puzzle or something. Alright. Okay. Nice and easy. Maybe don't just stand in there with a hurt lady in a structurally troubled room, do we say? I don't want to go near that. But I will. It looks like it might hurt. First problem seems to be the console's power. Okay. So, damage fuses, reroute power through secondary relays. Okay, the console now has an issue with its electroplasmo flow. Electroplasmo flow rate alter. And the isolinear chip matrix, causing several errors. I mean, it would be better if these clues were a little bit obtuse, maybe. A little bit more vague, rather than just literally highlighting the words, finding them in the buttons, and clicking them. You're fairly certain what the remaining problem is with the console. Yeah. Not a puzzle. Arbitrary clicking does not equal a puzzle. Console repairs complete. Awesome. That one's done. There's one down here. There's 4 total, it says. Oh, that's glass. I can't jump through that. Where is this? Around here. Are they cheering me on? So there must be some more damaged equipment in here that I'm not seeing. Oh, up there. Hey, jumping. Nice. Okay. Where else? I can't see anywhere else to go. Is there a really small green circle somewhere that I'm missing? No? Right? Nope. Do not know. Head back this way, maybe? Don't see how. Alright, let's just have a look around. Maybe I can spot something. Hey, that's cool. That's quite cool. Oh, good point. Yeah, let's scan for not that button, this button. Maybe it'll tell me where to go. And I mean, worst case scenario, I get some R&D stuff, right? Maybe it's on like a different floor or something. Still this way? In here? Oh, right, yeah, it is up here. That should have shown when I was looking at this map, right? Is that just me? I'm calling bug. Ooh, the optimal range for frequency output for this model of communications array is near 8.4 THz. Hz. Frequency output can be adjusted by adjusting the output of the frequency output can be adjusted by adjusting the output of the phase discriminator. Alter the output frequency until it reaches the optimal level. Okay, so 3.3 to get to 8.4, we increase. Oh. Okay. There we go. Actually, let's go. There we go. I thought it would let me do it on green. But whatever, that's cool. Lock in. Well, that was an easy fix, alright. Still not a puzzle. Right. Am I going back to Neelix? Yeah, okay. 4 things repaired. Easy. Easy. Still smoky in here. Why would you still be stood in here?
Thank you so much. Everything seems to be working properly now, and Dex is feeling much better. I need to take one final lap around the base and speak to a few people before we depart. Would you care to accompany me?
Sure, I guess, certainly. Sure, she's okay. I don't know how she's even walking after that. Right, let's go. Neelix? This way. Right. Let's go. I'm very glad that Neelix's Alpha Quadrant friends were in the area. Well, yeah. We are good like that. Whoa. Neelix playing some basketball. Am I just meant to go? I thought I was waiting for Neelix to catch up. It looks like he's actually following me. Okay.
I need help loading this ship. Mannix was supposed to help me, but now I can't find him, and I can't reach him on internal comms. I know he hasn't left the station yet, though. Could you look around and tell him that his shift has started?
Okay, fine, Mannix. I can do that.
The lack of discipline among the Talaxians is alarming.
They're not exactly like a military outfit. A lack of discipline is fine. Fine, fine, fine. You look like a Mannix.
What can I do for you?
I'm helping Calax. She says she needs more workers for the shift.
Really? I was scheduled to work now, but I traded shifts with Oxel so I could meet a friend who's returning from a long trading mission. Find Oxel. He should be able to help you.
I've known Mannix for many years now. If he says he traded shifts, I believe him.
Of course you do. Alright then, Oxel. You're mine, buddy. I'm not going to take any rubbish from you.
I don't believe we've met yet. I'm Oxel, and you must be one of Neelix's visitors from the Alpha Quadrant. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Right, so I should respond. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I hope you're having a great time here. I hope Neelix is treating you well, but no. I'm going to jump straight in. I'm trying to track down who's supposed to be working the cargo loaders right now. Mannix said he traded shifts with you.
That's right, but then I beat Drexa in a game of Kat, and she agreed to work the
Kadiskat.
shift for me. You should find her.
Betting
Right.
work shifts on a game of Caddis Cot is extremely unprofessional.
Oh, shut up, Tuvok. It's totally a totally different environment. They're allowed to do whatever they want. You're not in charge here. Drexa.
Hi there. I'm Drexa. I heard you helped save Dexa's life.
I did.
Those Kazon are always bothering us. I wish they'd just find someplace else to go. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm trying to find out who is supposed to be working the cargo loaders. Oxel said you lost a game of Kadiskat to him and agreed to work his shift as payment.
Oh, yes, that's right. I worked his shift, though. Check the duty roster. It should all be there.
Who worked his shift? Okay, thank
Drexa
you.
never worries about the details, but she's one of the nicest people I know.
Well, that's okay then. Where do I go to check duty rosters? Is the big question. On the wall there. Okay. It doesn't seem like something an admiral should be doing, to be fair, but you know, I'll do it. It's fine. The duty roster shows that Drexa did work a shift for Oxel, but she worked Oxel's original shift rather than the time marked for Menix's shift. Okay, download it. So Oxel should be the one doing the shift, right? Because she has paid her debt by working a shift for him. Right? Why am I going back to Drexa? Am I going to make her work another shift? That seems unfair.
It's you again. Did you find what you needed?
I checked the duty roster. Oxel had traded shifts with Menix, so when you did Oxel's shift, you were actually supposed to work Menix's shift. Oh, so she actually worked... Oh, okay.
Really?
Guess it makes
But
sense.
I worked the shift that was in the duty roster.
Very well. Yeah, I think it's Oxel that should be doing it. Personally. Come here, Oxel.
Did you find Drexa?
Yes, and I checked the duty roster. It wasn't updated with your trade with Menix, so Drexa did your original shift by mistake.
What a goof! I told her I traded shifts with Menex. At least I think I did. Does that mean both Menex and Drexa showed up for my shift?
I'll talk to Menix. Right, okay. I think Oxel's got some work to do, basically. That's where I'm going with this. If I have to make a choice, he's getting
Hey
it.
there! I talked to Oxel, and he told me what happened. Did you find Drexa?
I did, and I looked at the duty roster. Drexa was supposed to do your shift to repay her debt to Oxel, but did this original shift by mistake. But where were you?
Oh, that explains it. I showed up for the shift a bit late, but Calix said she already had enough workers and I could go back to my quarters. Normally, I would be happy to work, but my friend will be back any time now. That's why I traded shifts in the first place.
Oh. So you traded shifts, but then you didn't work the shift you actually traded to, so... Don't go anywhere. Alright, maybe it's him. Yeah, it looks like it'll be Menix then. Okay, I'm going to let Oxel off. He did win a game after all.
Did you find Menix?
Right, so Menix said he traded shifts with Oxel. Drexa lost a bet to Oxel and took the shift as payment, but Drexa did Oxel's original shift by mistake instead of Menix's, so when Menix showed up to work Oxel's shift, you told him you had enough help and that he could leave.
Sounds like quite a series of miscommunications. But I still need help here. What do you think I should do about it?
Mate, do as best you can. You made a mistake earlier when you had extra people but didn't investigate why. Alright. Okay, so Tuvok's like Starfleet response would be that one, I guess. I think it's going to be Menix, right? He was assigned to it and he should fulfill his responsibility. Oxel caused the problem by trading his shifts and not communicating properly. No, I am going to go with Oxel. Yeah, because if the whole thing... Alright, here's my thinking. I'm going to lay it down. So, Drexa would have worked the right shift if it had been properly filled in on the duty roster, right? So that was the mistake that actually caused all this. Without that mistake, everything else would have worked fine. It may be unprofessional, the trading of roles and stuff and losing bets, whatever. But it all would have worked fine if they just updated the duty roster. Yep, Oxel. And have I got to go tell him now? No, I haven't. Cool. I don't have to face him. I just make the decision. And then leave him. He's done. It's over. Alright. Who's this one? Astrometrics? Nalexia. Nalaxia?
I need to scan the route we'll take to the colony. But the Kazon attack has damaged our astrometric system. All it will tell me is how far off I am from our target position. I feel like I'm taking shots in the dark. Would you be willing to help me?
I would.
By adjusting the sensor array's pitch, up and down, and yaw,
I know
left
what
and
pitch
right,
and yaw are.
you can point the array at the target. By adjusting the force, you can change the distance the array examines.
Oh, that's really
Be sure
cool.
not to overshoot the target location. The array will be useless if that happens.
Okay, let's adjust it. Adjust the pitch, yaw, and force to get the arrival coordinates closer to the target position. Target must be within 1 kilometer for safe travel. Distance from arrival position to target. Oh man, okay. I don't really understand. Let's change pitch. Pitch up. Ooh. Okay, pitch is right. Yaw. There we go. Yaw is right. False. Increase please. Increase please. Increase please. So it needs to be within 1 kilometer. Oh, I want to increase again. Alright. Fine. Beat to Neelix.
I can't thank you enough for your help. Dex is going to be fine. The doctor says she'll be up and around in no time.
She's literally up and around right now. We left her in the other room.
I need to return to Voyager. Please escort the Talaxian fleet to New Talix.
Would be an honor, Admiral.
We can return to Voyager at your earliest convenience. The Talaxians have much to do.
Certainly, Admiral. Let's beam up now, yeah. That was really cool. I liked it. I like those kind of episodes. Like, not diplomatic, but, you know, just problem solving, talking to people. It's cool. Fly to Voyager. Looks all repaired and good. Why didn't he fly to me, basically, is what I'm saying.
Thank you for all you have done for the Talaxians. I believe that they will be a valuable ally to us in the days ahead. That would not have been possible without your assistance. I am confident we will see one another again. Until then, live long and prosper.
Peace and long life to you, Admiral.
Our ships are ready to depart. Travel to the staging area to join us in our new adventure.
On my way, Neelix. Cool. That way? Ooh, are these all the ships? Is this what Talaxian ships look like?
Are you ready to depart for New Talax?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, walk. Let's do it. New Talax. Sir, I'm detecting extremely high radiation levels in this system, too high for a normal dispersal pattern. I'll investigate further, but first, Neelix is hailing us from the Talaxian transport vessel.
Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal and steady for weeks now. What could have happened?
We'll check it out. You stay here with the fleet. Ooh. Okay, so theta radiation is something we've seen before, right? We know all about that. So there appears to be a high amount of theta radiation around the planet. Our scans indicate that it was recently placed here. Could not be an issue for us to remove them, but we would have to deal with whoever dumped the radiation in the first place. Neelix, do you have an idea if who did this? This is the oh, they were mentioned earlier. Now I can't remember them. They were in Voyager in some of the best episodes. They were great.
Theta radiation could mean only
Malon.
one thing. The Malon.
Yeah, that's it.
They lack the technology to recycle antimatter waste, which has led them to develop an entire industry around dumping theta radiation in various areas. We can't survive on New Talax if the Malon are going to use it as their personal garbage dump.
I'll deal with this, Neelix. This is cool. Hey, Malon. 3 frigates, so I feel like this might turn into combat. Dead giveaway.
Unknown vessel. This site is claimed by the Malon. Go find your own dump site.
The Talaxians have claimed the system. You need to find another place to dump your waste.
Why? I was here first. Besides, There's a neutron star near here that makes this the perfect location for our needs. Finding another would be too expensive. Tell the Talaxians to find another planet.
The Talaxians have been searching for years for a planet like their homeworld. We could assist you to find another dump site, or this is your last chance, leave now. What? Did they go out of range?
Unknown vessel.
Alright.
Why?
The Talaxians have been searching for years. The Melons have got communications, sir. They're powering up weapons, but they're not a match for the Achilles. Red alert, target their engines. Destroying their ships will only make the radiation worse. I don't mind destroying the ships. Go for it. They're no match for me though, right? Whee. They seem a bit of a match for me. I always forget to click some buttons. Alright. I'll stay away from these clouds, I guess. Bet they do damage. That's more like it. Nice. Yeah, they're no match at all. So, sensor detecting Melon reinforcements on an intercept course. Bring them on! I think the Melon radiation sort of... well, not Melon radiation, obviously the Theta radiation. It said in the shows that it sort of degraded the hulls of the ships. So they weren't particularly strong, right? Ooh, there's a cruiser though. Cruiser and a frigate. Right, let's take out the frigate quickly, I think. Ooh. The whole taking out the frigate thing isn't going too well. Here we go. Yeah, there you go, done. Ooh, mines. Cool. Don't see them very often. Oh. No, don't do that. Leave me alone. Nice. Cool. This whole new build that I'm going with is really good. I'm enjoying it. Where are we? There's a battleship incoming, apparently. Oh, hello. Oh, that hurts. A Melon battleship. Bring in the fleet. I don't use my cooldowns anywhere near enough, so it's good to use them on this kind of fight, I think. Where's it gone? Oh, they didn't last long, did they? Alright, it helped though. No match for me at all. Can I negotiate now? Yeah!
Enough! You've ruined me. Wrecked my ship. At least spare my life.
I'm not sure I can really take credit for doing that. You did sort of start it. Find another place to dump your trash. And they'll warp off, even though it disabled their engines.
Gone, right? But the radiation is still around. Oh, what can we do? This would have been a perfect homeworld. But we can't live here if the radiation is going to infect the entire planet.
The Achilles can easily remove the radiation. Give us a moment. Can I? Okay. I guess. Oh, is it the... So I should have gone down. Okay. Easily? Why don't we just teach the Malon how to do this then? If it's this easy. I mean, it does seem pretty easy. They weren't wrong. Two more. What's this one? Well, the Prime Directive. Don't play that card.
Thank you so much for all of your help. You are a true friend to me and to the Talaxian people. Your crew will always be welcome on New Talax. And good luck in your voyages. I hope to see you again soon.
It has been a pleasure, Neelix. Best of luck to you and your people. It really has been a pleasure as well. Cool. We've completed our mission, sir. We can leave as soon as you're ready. I hope we get to go to New Talax at some point. Hope we get to go on the planet. Okay. That is... yeah, the end of Reunion. Cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was good. Oh, again, not voiced. What a letdown. All of the intros are voiced, but none of the completed mission completions. That's a shame. The Melons were causing problems. I'll make a note of that. Hopefully they'll just be a minor inconvenience. Admiral Janeway wasn't very impressed with them. Neelix has sent word that the migration of the Talaxians is going smoothly. We've sent several ships to ensure they're protected from any more Malon incursions. Our first venture into the Delta Quadrant appears to be a success. You're welcome! Okay, so I did decide on the... yeah, maximum shield capacity increase. So I think, even though this is a Mark 13, very rare, I think the specific damage resistances are better than the all damage resistances. Resisti? And obviously I don't use warheads, so that's pointless. So yeah, I'm going for the console shield. Shield generator Mark 13. Yeah, let's do it. I think I could even probably equip that right now. What do I have science console wise? Shield regeneration rate. And then exotic particles. Quite like regeneration rate. And do I actually use exotic particles much? Proton damage when using exotic damage and shield drain abilities. Which I don't have, right? I don't have any of that. I mean, it increases resistances to exotic particle damage too, right? Okay, I'm going to replace that for now. Because then I like the massive shield buffs that gives. Cool. Alright, yeah, we'll go with that. So, that was the end of Reunion. Which brought into play a couple of my favourite characters. So Neelix obviously being one, Tuvok again. They've met again for the first time. And they were... It's a bigger reunion than it may seem. It wasn't really played up very much. But in one episode of Voyager, Tuvok and Neelix were even combined into one being. Called... Nevok. Tulix. I'm pretty sure it's Tulix. But... that's quite cool. So yeah, they were combined into one creature in, I don't know, you know what it's like. Transporter accidents left, right and centre. I don't know why we still use them, but that's probably what it was. That was really cool. So they, like, knowing each other so well, they have now come away from that experience as really good friends. I like it. Like it a lot. Yeah, it was Tuvix. I like it. So that was Reunion. I feel like, and a Twitch chat are telling me that is the real introduction to the Delta Quadrant. So I'm really happy with that. So Escalation and Mindscape are sort of more finishing off the Solanae Dyson sphere, and I get that. Yeah, the whole fluidic space and the Species 8472 finishing that off. That's cool. I like that. And then Reunion starting off the Delta Quadrant. And I think that's a really strong start. I'm happy with that. I like how it's really gone back to the whole really heavy story-focused gameplay. So I'm going to enjoy this. That was Reunion. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you are enjoying, and I hope you will enjoy. But by far, the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.